Seniors, eat these 3 foods before bed to repair your eyes and restore vision while you sleep. It's a familiar feeling for many as they reach their golden years, waking up, rubbing tired eyes, and encountering a world that seems slightly out of focus. The numbers on the digital clock appear fuzzy, the morning sunlight can feel surprisingly harsh, and for those initial moments, it's as if your vision needs a slow, deliberate warm-up to catch up with the rest of your body. This experience, while perhaps perceived as an inevitable consequence of aging, is far more common than many realize, and crucially, it's not always simply a passive aspect of getting older. In many instances, this morning blurriness, coupled with a gritty dryness and the sensation that your eyes require a prolonged period to function optimally, can signal that during the crucial hours of sleep, your eyes did not receive the necessary support to maintain their health and clarity. The good news, however, is incredibly empowering. It is possible to address these issues not through the reliance on prescription medications, intricate eye drop regimens, or overly complicated nighttime routines, but through remarkably simple dietary adjustments. The intention here is to unveil a straightforward approach, focusing on just 3 readily available foods that, when consumed before bedtime, can profoundly aid in the natural hydration, repair, and sharpening of your vision as you sleep. For those encountering this information for the first time, a warm welcome is extended. This platform is guided by Dr. James Porter, whose extensive experience, spanning over 3 decades of dedicated work with older adults, has illuminated the significant impact that subtle, yet strategic, lifestyle changes, particularly those implemented before sleep, can have on the way one's eyes feel and function upon waking. If you are someone who prioritizes your well-being and finds yourself weary of the prevailing notion that blurry vision is an immutable aspect of aging that must simply be endured, you have arrived at the right place. Furthermore, for newcomers, the invitation to subscribe is a gesture to ensure you remain informed about the practical, accessible, and science-backed tips that are shared weekly, all designed to facilitate your body's natural healing processes and bolster its resilience as you age. Now, let us delve into the specifics of the first remarkable food on this list, a food that plays a pivotal role in initiating the vital processes of repair and nourishment within your eyes while you are in the deepest stages of sleep. Our journey begins with a food item that is perhaps more widely recognized for its digestive benefits than its ocular contributions. Yet its impact on eye health, especially for individuals over the age of 60, is profoundly underestimated. Prunes. While commonly associated with promoting digestive regularity, their capabilities extend far beyond the gastrointestinal tract, offering substantial advantages for your eyes. The fundamental architecture of your vision relies on an intricate and delicate network of minuscule blood vessels, known as capillaries, which are responsible for the crucial delivery of oxygen and essential nutrients to the retina. The retina itself, a paper-thin, light-sensitive tissue, is where the remarkable process of vision originates. It is the site where light is converted into the electrical signals that your brain interprets as images. Like any living tissue within the body, the retina requires a consistent and unhindered blood supply to undertake its vital functions of repair and optimal performance. The challenge that arises with age is that these vital capillaries, the conduits of nourishment, tend to undergo a process of narrowing and stiffening, leading to a marked decrease in their efficiency. This natural decline is often exacerbated by common age-related conditions such as high blood pressure and diabetes, which are prevalent among senior populations. Consequently, even when an individual is diligently consuming nutrient-rich foods, these essential elements may struggle to reach the delicate tissues of the eyes effectively. Imagine attempting to irrigate a garden using a garden hose that has a significant kink in it. The The water, representing nutrients, is present, but its flow is severely impeded, preventing it from reaching its intended destination. This is precisely where the remarkable properties of prunes come into play. Prunes possess a surprisingly potent capability. They assist in maintaining the flexibility of your blood vessels, with a particular emphasis on the exceedingly small capillaries that lie behind the eyes. This maintenance of flexibility is critical because as these vessels lose their suppleness with age, blood circulation begins to slow. The vital nutrients you ingest, such as lutein, vitamin A, and various antioxidants, are then unable to reach the retina, the area where they are most desperately needed. This situation is akin to a delivery truck attempting to reach a specific address, but finding the road blocked, thus preventing the delivery from being made. Prunes act as a key agent in clearing these obstructions. They are exceptionally rich in vitamin K1, a nutrient that is instrumental in supporting capillary health and ensuring that these tiny blood vessels remain open and robust. Scientific research, including a study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Aging, has indicated that older adults who incorporated higher amounts of vitamin K1 into their diets exhibited improved blood flow to sensitive tissues, including those of the eyes. However, the advantages offered by prunes do not conclude with enhanced circulation. They are also abundant in potassium, a mineral of considerable importance for eye health. The significance of potassium becomes apparent when considering the natural, albeit slight, rise in intraocular pressure that can occur within the eyes during sleep. In individuals over the age of 60, this pressure sometimes remains elevated for longer than is optimal, contributing to that common morning sensation of puffiness or a feeling of swollen or foggy vision upon waking. Potassium plays a crucial role in regulating this pressure by helping to maintain a more stable fluid balance within the eyes and offering protection to the optic nerve against potential long-term damage. A study conducted in 2019 and published in Ophthalmic Research provided evidence that older adults with a higher intake of potassium had a statistically lower risk of developing elevated intraocular pressure, a significant precursor to conditions like glaucoma and age-related vision loss. Furthermore, there is an often overlooked benefit associated with prunes. They contain lutein and zeaxanthin, the same potent antioxidants found in leafy green vegetables. These compounds accumulate in the macula, the central region of the retina, where they function as a form of internal sunglasses, providing a protective shield against the damaging effects of blue light and contributing to sharper vision, particularly in low-light conditions. Therefore, by incorporating prunes into your evening routine, you are not merely facilitating the journey of nutrients to your eyes, you are also actively delivering a layer of protection to the most vulnerable and critical components of your visual system. Anecdotal evidence from patients supports these benefits. One gentleman, age 74, who adopted the practice of consuming 2 prunes nightly for a period of 3 weeks, reported a significant transformation. He expressed that the persistent fogginess he experienced upon waking had vanished, and his vision was noticeably clearer. This is not a miraculous occurrence, but rather a testament to the restoration of healthy circulation. For those interested in replicating this positive outcome, the process is remarkably straightforward. Seek out unsweetened, unsulfured prunes, those that have not been treated with added sugars or preservatives. Consuming 1 to 2 pieces approximately 45 to 60 minutes prior to bedtime is recommended. They can be enjoyed on their own or, for a creamier texture, chopped and mixed into plain Greek yogurt. An added advantage of prunes is their low glycemic index, meaning they are unlikely to cause a rapid spike in blood sugar levels. In fact, they may even contribute to stabilizing blood sugar overnight, a factor often underestimated in its impact on vision. Fluctuations in blood sugar can subtly alter the shape of the eye's lens, potentially leading to the blurry vision experienced in the early morning. Thus, the next time prunes come to mind, consider them not just as a digestive aid, but as a foundational element in a strategy to help your eyes repair, rehydrate, and greet the day with enhanced clarity. Following the establishment of improved circulation and nutrient delivery, thanks to the inclusion of prunes, the subsequent focus shifts to safeguarding the precious nutrients and the delicate cellular structures of your retina from potential damage throughout the night. It is a common misconception that the eyes cease their activity when we sleep. In reality, even with closed eyelids, the retina remains diligently engaged in a continuous process of repair, processing visual information, and rebuilding essential proteins, such as rhodopsin, which is critical for low-light vision. This persistent cellular activity inherently generates oxidative stress, small cumulative bursts of cellular wear and tear that can build up over the course of the night. If left unaddressed, this ongoing stress can accelerate the breakdown of retinal cells, lead to damage of the optic nerve, and ultimately hasten the progression of age-related vision loss. Therefore, a protective shield is not merely beneficial, it is essential. This protective element is provided by pistachios. Despite their small size, pistachios stand out as one of the most powerfully eye-protective nuts available in our diet. Their efficacy stems from several key nutritional components. Pistachios are particularly rich in vitamin E, a potent antioxidant that seamlessly integrates into the lipid membranes of eye cells, specifically the rods and cones, which are responsible for light detection. Within these cellular structures, vitamin E plays a vital role in neutralizing oxidative stress before it can inflict harm. Numerous studies have linked the consumption of this crucial nutrient, particularly when derived from whole food sources like nuts, to a reduced rate of macular degeneration in older adults. However, the protective benefits of pistachios extend beyond this single layer of defense. They also contain two relatively rare yet highly beneficial pigments for the retina, lutein and zeaxanthin. These carotenoids accumulate in the macula and function as natural filters, effectively blocking harmful blue light and mitigating glare, which is especially important during nighttime activities or when exposed to artificial lighting. Furthermore, for individuals who experience challenges with falling asleep, pistachios offer an unexpected yet welcome bonus. They are recognized as one of the most significant natural sources of melatonin, the hormone that signals to the brain that it is time to transition into a state of rest. Research published in Nutrition Neuroscience has indicated that pistachios contain a higher concentration of melatonin per gram than almost any other plant-based food. This means that pistachios not only contribute to the protection of your eyes, but also promote overall bodily relaxation, allowing your eyes the deep, uninterrupted rest necessary for effective recovery. Their nutritional profile is further enhanced by their content of magnesium and vitamin B6, both of which are important for supporting the health of the optic nerve and aiding in the regulation of tear production throughout the night. Personal accounts from patients underscore these benefits. Consider Linda, a 68-year-old woman who frequently complained of dry, gritty eyes in the morning and found night driving to be a significant challenge due to overwhelming glare. Her routine was modified to include just 6 pistachios approximately 30 minutes before sleep. After a mere 2 weeks, she reported a dramatic improvement. "My eyes aren't scratchy anymore. I drove home from book club last night without squinting." This outcome exemplifies the power of simple, natural interventions. For those wishing to incorporate pistachios into their bedtime routine, the recommendation is to opt for unsalted, raw, or dry roasted varieties. Consuming 5 to 7 nuts about 30 to 60 minutes before retiring for the night is advised. If digestion of nuts at night presents a concern, pairing them with a small spoonful of plain yogurt or a few slices of kiwi can offer additional vitamin C and hydration, potentially aiding digestion. Conversely, it is advisable to avoid consuming pistachios with overly salty foods or caffeine in the hours leading up to bedtime, as these can counteract the calming and restorative effects. With the incorporation of prunes and pistachios, we have established 2 crucial layers of support: The prunes have effectively opened the pathways for nutrient delivery, and the pistachios are now diligently guarding the retinal pathways throughout the night, offering protection to the retina and support to the optic nerve, while simultaneously signaling to the body that it is time for rest, repair, and rejuvenation. Having addressed the circulatory enhancement provided by prunes and the protective shielding offered by pistachios, the final essential component of this nighttime ocular support strategy involves rebuilding and restoration. It is insufficient to merely protect the eyes from damage. They also require the necessary resources to undergo cellular repair, tissue hydration, and the rebuilding of structural components that are fundamental to maintaining clear, moist, and sharp vision. This is where chia seeds emerge as a star player. These unassuming, tiny seeds pack an extraordinary punch when it comes to eye repair. They are among the richest plant-based sources of omega-3 fatty acids, particularly alpha-linolenic acid, ALA. This specific type of Omega-3 is crucial for rebuilding the outer membranes of retinal cells. As we age, these cell membranes naturally tend to thin and lose their elasticity. This gradual deterioration is often responsible for the onset of dry eye symptoms, slower focusing capabilities, and increased sensitivity to light upon waking. By regularly consuming chia seeds, you are providing your body with the essential fatty acids it needs to effectively rebuild these delicate cells, thereby restoring your eye's ability to perceive with clarity and without strain. Furthermore, research has indicated that the omega-3s derived from chia seeds contribute to calming inflammation within the retina and promoting natural tear production, which is particularly beneficial for older adults experiencing dry eye syndrome. Beyond their direct impact on ocular tissues, chia seeds possess a remarkable ability to aid in overall body hydration. When soaked in water, they absorb liquid and form a soft, gel-like consistency. This gel-like substance not only slows down digestion, promoting fluid retention, but also helps in stabilizing blood sugar levels overnight, a factor that, as previously mentioned, significantly contributes to clearer morning vision. This same gelatinous property also benefits the tiny tear glands responsible for keeping the eyes moist. Instead of succumbing to dryness during sleep, your eyes remain smoother, more comfortable, and exhibit less grittiness upon waking. An additional, often subtle benefit of chia seeds is their tryptophan content. Tryptophan is a naturally occurring compound that your body utilizes to produce melatonin, the hormone that gently promotes deeper, more restorative sleep. The quality and depth of your sleep are directly correlated with the effectiveness of your eyes' repair processes. A patient of mine, Mr. Alvarez, a 71-year-old gentleman, began incorporating soaked chia seeds with banana and cinnamon into his diet approximately an hour before bed. After just 2 weeks, he reported a significant change. "I'm not waking up with dry eyes anymore. They feel calm, not tight." The preparation for this beneficial practice is uncomplicated. A tablespoon of chia seeds should be mixed into a small glass of water or almond milk and allowed to sit for approximately 20 to 30 minutes, during which time it will transform into a soft gel. This is the optimal state for consumption, ensuring it is soft, easily digestible, and highly absorbable. You can enjoy this gel on its own, or stir in a few banana slices, a pinch of cinnamon, or even a chopped prune to synergistically enhance their respective benefits. If the process of soaking chia seeds feels like an added chore, a viable alternative is to sprinkle dry chia seeds directly onto a spoonful of plain yogurt. While this method is effective, the hydration-promoting benefits are more pronounced when the seeds are soaked. Regardless of the chosen method, the outcome remains consistent. You are equipping your eyes with the fundamental building blocks they require to repair the wear and tear that time has inflicted. Thus, the synergy is established. Prunes open the pathways, pistachios provide vigilant protection, and chia seeds facilitate the essential process of rebuilding and restoring. This is not a matter of chance or mere coincidence. It is a deliberate application of nutrition, timed strategically to provide your body with precisely what it needs at its moments of greatest need. At this juncture, the individual contributions of each food item have been illuminated. Prunes enhance nutrient, Transport to the eyes. Pistachios act as guardians of the retina throughout the nocturnal hours, and chia seeds furnish the body with the indispensable materials for cellular rebuilding and overall restoration. However, the true transformative power lies in their collective application. This is not simply about consuming a snack. It is about embracing a simple, calming ritual that conveys a clear message to your body. It is time for rest, and it is time for healing. The entire preparation takes less than 5 minutes, making it an easily integrated part of any evening routine. The recommended approach to implementing this practice involves a deliberate and mindful process. After your evening meal, during a tranquil period before retiring to bed, select a small dish. Place 2 prunes within this dish. Adjacent to them, arrange 5 or 6 pistachios, ideally unsalted and raw if readily available. Finally, prepare a small serving of soaked chia seeds. If they were soaked earlier in the day, they will be ready for consumption. If not, a simple mixture of a spoonful of chia seeds with a bit of almond milk or water, allowed to soften for at least 20 minutes, will suffice. These 3 components can be consumed separately or, for a more integrated experience, gently mixed into a small bowl of plain yogurt. Some individuals find that incorporating elements like banana slices or a sprinkle of cinnamon enhances both the flavor and the overall sense of relaxation associated with this ritual. The paramount principle is not absolute adherence to a rigid formula, but rather the cultivation of consistency. This combination is best consumed approximately 45 to 60 minutes prior to bedtime. Ideally, this practice should be undertaken without the distraction of screens or the rush of daily life, a moment dedicated to you, your breath, and the quiet understanding that you are actively engaging in a profoundly beneficial act for your body. Often, this pre-sleep moment is enhanced by pairing it with a warm cup of chamomile tea or lemon water. While these beverages may not offer additional nutritional value, they serve as a powerful signal to your nervous system, encouraging it to release tension and embrace a state of calm. It is important to note that this routine does not necessitate nightly execution. However, adopting it for the majority of nights, particularly during periods when your eyes feel fatigued, irritated, or generally foggy, can lead to a noticeably positive difference in your ocular well-being. Some patients find it beneficial to occasionally alternate ingredients. For instance, substituting prunes with a medjool date or incorporating kiwi instead of banana for an additional boost of vitamin C and hydration. These variations are perfectly acceptable. What truly matters is establishing a rhythm, maintaining an intention, and consistently providing your body with the tools it needs to support itself throughout the night. In essence, you are not merely eating, you are communicating. You are signaling to your body that it is safe to enter a phase of repair and regeneration. And when you awaken with vision that is clearer, less strained, and imbued with a greater sense of ease, you will undoubtedly feel the profound impact of these simple choices. This journey does not necessitate the purchase of expensive supplements or the acquisition of a prescription. It simply requires a few carefully chosen bites, consumed with intention. This is the essence of the ritual, and your body will undoubtedly express its gratitude. Sometimes we overlook the fundamental truth that the most profound healing often stems not from a pill, but from unwavering consistency, deliberate intention, and the quiet, thoughtful decisions we make each day. What you choose to eat before bed may seem insignificant in the grand scheme of things, but to your body, and particularly to your eyes, it speaks volumes. A handful of prunes, a small portion of pistachios, a spoonful of chia seeds, each plays a vital role, and each supports the others in their synergistic action. This is not merely a treatment plan, it is a signal, a gentle, steady rhythm that communicates, I am still actively engaged in caring for myself. This commitment is paramount because aging does not signify a loss of control. Rather, it represents an opportunity to learn how to support your body in more intelligent and compassionate ways. You are not broken, and your body has not abandoned you. It simply requires a measure of assistance and a generous dose of patience. To those who have persevered to the conclusion of this discussion, sincere gratitude is extended. Thank you for investing your time in prioritizing your health. Thank you for showing up for yourself and for the promise of your future well-being. If this video has provided you with valuable insights, a simple like, would be deeply appreciated. Feel free to share this information with anyone who might benefit from a gentle reminder that healing and improvement are indeed possible. Please consider leaving a comment below to share how your eyes have been feeling lately. Your personal stories are immensely valuable, and if you have not yet done so, I encourage you to subscribe. Weekly, I share practical and natural methods designed to enhance and support your health. Until our next conversation, I am Dr. James Porter, wishing you calm nights, clear mornings, and eyes that continue to serve you with vitality every single day of your life.